Good afternoon, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. My guys, I have not felt good today. Told you guys yesterday that I got sick. Today I did not feel good really either. I didn't feel worse than yesterday. Like, I kind of feel like I felt the same, but I felt more tired today than yesterday. And I also slept later too than yesterday, but I also went to bed later, so I actually woke up late though, and because my throat, it's not like hurting, but it's like I have like that bitter taste in the back of my throat, and it's like kind of like slightly irritating, but it doesn't feel like a sore throat, like actual sore throat. It just is probably more like sinus stuff, and kind of more related to that, I think, than like actually I have a sore throat. But yeah, because of that, especially whenever I drink coffee, like the taste of like the coffee creamer too, like it just tastes really bitter and it tastes really nasty, and it like has like, I don't know, like not a coating, but it has like a weird effect on my throat whenever I seem to be sick and like kind of have a sore throat. And two, it always makes my stomach really upset. So I skipped coffee today. I made coffee, but then was like, I'm just not even going to drink it. And I think that's really why I was tired for so long today, was because I didn't have any coffee. So I ended up just the coffee that I made, put in one of my little like travel coffee cups and put it in the fridge. And I'll probably have it maybe tomorrow if I wake up early enough. But since I woke up so late, and like I said too, my throat's kind of been on and off, like bugging me a little bit. That's why I was like thinking, I was like, I just won't have coffee today. And so it's only 10:30 and I'm going to take a shower and head to bed, which isn't like super early. It's like, normally that's the time I want to take a shower at, but I've been going to bed so much later, like over the last like weekend and into this week. So that's why I thought I would just not have the coffee, hopefully not be tired, and want to go to bed early tonight, because like I said, I haven't really been feeling that great, and when you're not feeling that great, you want to go to bed earlier. So I watched the Bulls game, and then I watched an episode of Grey's Anatomy, and then I'm now going to take a shower because Matthew actually got home. He had volleyball tryouts today. He had 3 days worth of volleyball tryouts. And he made the team, guys. He made varsity. He said that all the seniors ended up making it. And then they're confused because they have to know who else is going to wind up making it to freshman, or to varsity. Because they don't know if they're going to have a freshman-sophomore team, or if they're going to have a JV team, or if they're not going to have like a freshman team. So I'm not actually sure how it's like exactly what Matthew was saying, but they have to determine the lower level if they're going to have like 1 or 2 teams, or if they're only going to have 1, or like something like that, and then who would actually come up and play at varsity. Because I think they had a sophomore last year. I might have told you guys it was a freshman, but I think it was a sophomore. That's what my dad said. And that's what I think I asked Matthew today, was that he was actually playing at varsity level last year, because I think his brother too was also playing at the varsity level, and he might have been a junior, or maybe he was a senior last year, but for whatever reason he might play JV this year if there's a JV team. If not, if there's a freshman sophomore team, I think he has to play varsity. But like I said, it just all kind of depends, because they really don't know right now like what like it looks like as far as the lower level team. So depending on that, Matthew might have a couple more teammates, and maybe a couple less. Like I said, if there was like a kid that they were thinking about might be playing at that level, but they have to play down or something like that. So or like if they don't have a JV team, what's going to happen. So like I said, I'm not totally sure as to what's going to be going on. I actually think it might be kind of cool if they don't have a JV team. Then I think the JV coach if he doesn't go down and coach at the freshman sophomore team, if they only, like I said, I don't know if they're supposed to have 2 teams, or if they're planning on only having 1 team, or how it's supposed to go. But if that is the case, then he might not wind up having might not be coaching, so he might have to coach up at the varsity level, or maybe down at the freshman sophomore level, depending on what ends up happening. And so Matthew might have him again, because he was like a really good coach, like when Matthew had him for 2 years. And Matthew was like really liked him. And he had a brother that's actually Matthew's age that played he played volleyball at the middle school level, but then he stopped, and I think he was either playing soccer or lacrosse, maybe soccer. And since that season is the same as volleyball, he couldn't play both sports. So although his brother coaches at the high school level, once he got into high school, he might have played their freshman year, but I think after that he was stopped playing and decided to play soccer instead. So yeah, Matthew's like known him and like they're kind of their family, and like I said, the older brother who coaches, and like I think we maybe met their mom or something like that one time at the like one of the tournaments. So yeah, but it's like you know, it'd be cool if Matthew had him again, because he was he really liked him. And I think I told you guys too, we like ran into him at a football practice over this past fall, and that's how we found out who was coaching the varsity level. So yeah, but good news, guys. Matthew made the varsity volleyball team. So yeah, and then after that, he actually ended up going to a dodgeball competition, because the football team they did it last year too. There's like a organized varsity or organized dodgeball team. I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting all the sports confused. Dodgeball, volleyball, I was gonna say varsity. But yeah, anyways, there's a dodgeball team, and the football team competed in it last year, and they ended up, like, it's like organized. I don't know how it's organized, maybe by another school or something like that, but they do, like Matthew said, like the last year that he went, they had like the firemen, like, from one of the towns, the police department, like, had a team, like, they had, like, you know, different sports groups and stuff like that from different high schools and different towns and different schools and stuff like that, playing, like, in this, like, tournament. And Matthew said they got third place, or they tied for third, out of 30 teams, which I was like, that's really good, like, that's still a podium, you know, up there, which is awesome. So yeah, they did well, but Matthew originally, I think he might have not, he wasn't, I don't think, because he is a senior, so he played his last year of football this past fall, but because I think they didn't have enough football players that wanted to come and play in the tournament, they opened it up then to those like seniors that were done anyway. I think it was supposed to be more for like the kids that are playing this coming football season instead of the ones that played last year. So that's why I think they opened it up to have like them play, because Matthew said him and I think one or two other kids that are seniors this year ended up playing. So yeah, that's where he was, and that's when he came home at 9:30, and I was kind of like, I'm gonna go take a shower at 9:30 because the basketball game, the Bulls were done at 9:30, but then he got home and took a shower, so I was like, okay, I'll wait till 10:30 then. And now I got done watching Grey's Anatomy from last week, and I have to watch this week's, which is on tomorrow night. But I also have to watch How to Get Away with Murder and How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal. But yeah. So that's what I did today, guys. I was really lazy. I also watched a little Netflix. But I did do laundry, and I did make dinner for tonight. I have a load of dishes that I need to get done, but I just wasn't totally feeling up to doing dishes. So yeah, but laundry did get done today, which was good, because I know Matthew needs his, like, work stuff is actually in the washing machine right now. I just need to pop it over the dryer, but he needs his work stuff done for Friday at the latest. So I should have that done, though, by tomorrow, so we should be good. So anyways, though, guys, yeah, I am, like, so sick. I honestly, I'm sure you guys might be able to tell, like, a little bit in my voice, but other than, like, that, and like I said, too, I think more or less, like, not having coffee was a big contributor to why I felt so tired today. But other than feeling tired, I actually really didn't feel that bad today. Like I said, it was kind of like yesterday, but I just felt tired. And I really feel like that has more to do with coffee than, like, you know, and maybe even to a little bit oversleeping than it does, like, actually being sick. But other than that, like I said, like, I actually haven't really wanted to eat that much today, too, because my throat has, like, been bothering me so much. But it's not even like that. It's just, like, it has that, like, it has a bitter taste in the back of my throat that, like, anything that I eat or, like, drink really tastes bitter. But the one thing that I love is Sobe Life Water. I told you guys that yesterday. It makes my throat feel so much better, and it, like, gets rid of that kind of bitter taste, like, for, like, a little while. Even if I just take, like, a couple sips, it'll, like, go away for, like, maybe about, like, 15 or 30 minutes or something like that, and I can like drink water and have like food and stuff like that, and then it starts to come back once I start to eat and drink other things. But yeah, and it helps like I feel like it helps coat my throat a little bit too, so that like tiny bit of a sore throat, it like gets rid of it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing today. I've been having that like interspersely between eating and stuff like that, but I really haven't had too much of an appetite today. I feel like that's the only thing different than yesterday, and like not feeling good was like yesterday I was like eating so much food, and today I really didn't feel like eating that much at all. And that's because, again, that just like, I actually, though, this morning for breakfast, I had 4 pieces of avocado toast, which was a lot. Normally, I only have 2, but I was like, well, you know what, I'll have 4, because, like, even if I don't feel hungry, like, later, which, again, I ended up getting up this morning at, like, 1 o'clock. Like, I literally slept in that late. But, I went to bed at, like, 2 or 3 or something like that. And I woke up several times, too, in the middle of the night. But, yeah, I got up late, so it was kind of more like my lunch, and it carried me over, like, much later, and to the point that would have been, like, almost dinner, and then I kind of just had, like, some little stuff for dinner, but I really didn't feel like eating a whole lot. So, yeah, anyways, though, guys, I'm gonna take a shower and head to bed, get to bed early tonight, because I am tired. No coffee equals a tired Kayla and being sick. So I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.